Hey, what's up you guys? Daisy Glows here, back with another YouTube video. Today I'm going to be doing a baby must-haves part 1. Kalani's only 3 months, so I'm going to do an updated one in the future. So I'm going to start off with things that I've used for her from since when she was born until now. All of these are my baby must-haves and everything that has helped me since she was born. So just in case you guys were interested in the stuff that I use, I will also be linking everything for you guys down below. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So for the first baby must-have, I have this Boon Lawn drying rack. This I don't really use for bottles or anything because she doesn't formula feed, but since I do breastfeed and I do pump sometimes, I use it to dry my bottles, as you can see, and my phalanges, I think they're called. And obviously I just have the little brush here, and this goes attached to this. And sometimes when I do bottle feed her, I obviously have to wash them, so I put them on here for them to dry. And it's super convenient instead of like using a, how do I say it, like the different ones. I'm running out of breath, so I'm sorry, but yeah, this has really come in handy. The next one is this wipe warmer. The fun thing about this is that you can fill this up with water, so whenever the wipes dry out, you can just go ahead and spray it a couple times and it'll get the wipe moist again. This really worked for me from when she was a newborn to like 2 months, and then after, she didn't really mind cold wipes after that, but this did really work for the amount of time, especially because if she were to be asleep and I had to change her diaper, she didn't really like cold wipes at all. She would start crying. So this really helped again for like the first 2 months. This has also really helped. This is called the Oogie Boogie Bear, correct me if I'm wrong, but this I use to take out her little boogers, like just in case she has any. And the ears are kind of like stoppers. I don't know if you guys have seen this or heard of this, and it really has helped a lot, especially since, you know, like I can't just stick my finger inside her nose and quitarle sus little boogers. So I give this a good 10 out of 10. It's kind of gross, but it helps a lot. And I've seen other ones where you have to like suck on it to get the booger out, but I just prefer this one instead, and it's a lifesaver. So the next baby item must-haves are teethers. So she just started teething and she's now 3 months, and she's been wanting to bite on everything. So I started noticing her like bite on my hand and stuff, and I just thought it'd be much simpler for us to get her some toys. So these are gifted from my aunt, so thank you. And she has been using these a lot. This one's her favorite one because it has like little pointy things on it, so I'm pretty sure it like scratches her gums for her. And this one, she also loves this one a lot because she can actually grab onto it, and it has a lot of different little patterns. Like this one has bubbles, this one is plain, this one has like little holes in it, and this one has bumps, and then this one also has bumps. And then the little bees have like little, I don't know how to explain it, but she likes biting on the little wings, and it just helps her since she is teething a lot. And these you can take off and just give it to her if she would want it, but we usually just give it to her like this because she likes holding the whole thing and just putting it in her mouth. And soon I want to try like the gel that you can put on the toys and it like kind of soothes their gums, but I haven't known where to buy that, so I'm gonna have to wait on that. I almost forgot to mention, but she also does like biting on her pacifiers. She doesn't use them to like suck on them or anything, but she does use the end of it to like bite with her gums. She'll do it like from a side, she won't do it directly like in the middle, so she'll just do it on the sides. The next baby must have, this one is a complete lifesaver, is the blooming bath, I think it's called. I use this every single time I bathe her, and it's super soft, so she doesn't like feel uncomfortable or anything, and it fits perfectly in the sink, so that's where I've been bathing her until she's big enough to sit in her actual baby bathtub. That's another necessity that I feel like people should use a lot, but since she doesn't fit in it, I can't really like put it in here yet. So I also need to like help support her head, so this is why I use this one. The important thing is to wash this and air dry it, because if you don't wash it, then it grows mold, and that's kind of gross. So we also got a 3-tier rolling cart. It's super convenient for like all your baby items. So in my 3-tier cart, I have diapers, wipes, extra onesies for whatever we want to bathe her. I also have baby hand sanitizer, some Desitin just in case she gets a little rash, and I believe some cream, and in the second row I just have some toys for her and some books to entertain her for whenever she's getting fuzzy. And then in the third row I also have some towels for her, and then like a little bag that has some nail filers, a nail clipper, and something else. I believe I just forgot what it was. But it's super convenient instead of having to, you know, take her to my room, changing her diaper in her changing station, or going to get some clothes to bathe her. So it really helps. Another thing that helps a lot is a swing. So I didn't get to get it for her as soon as she was born, but I did get it for her when she was 2 months. So I've been putting her in there a lot lately so she can get used to it, because I do get tired by rocking her myself. So I'll usually put her in there, play the music, and then put it on number 4, or not number 4, but I'll put it on 4. So she likes it going back and forth, not side to side. So I put it back and forth and she'll fall asleep, but I have to like shush her to sleep, if you all know what I mean. Another thing is having a baby boppy. So the baby boppy, I usually put her in there so she can just use her teether toys and she'll entertain herself for a little bit. Or sometimes I do put her for tummy time so she can just practice on holding up her head. And it's super convenient for when I want her to just sit down, like just in case I want to eat or something. She can just stare at me and she won't be fussing because I'm right there. I also use the Baby Jungle Gym a lot for when I want her to use her motor skills a little bit more. So she's been using that to learn how to like use her hands and stuff. So I'm really glad that she's finally been able to do that. She's been reaching out for the toys and stuff, and she actually really enjoys it because of all the colors. So that's another thing. I do want to get her a plush one because they come like different, so I'm probably gonna end up getting her that one. But the one that she has now is completely fine, and I did get it off of Amazon. So the things that I did get off of Amazon, I'll link it for you guys down below, and the other things as well. Baby sleepers are a must-have. I always put baby sleepers on her for when she goes to sleep. If she doesn't have a sleeper on, she will not go to sleep. So I have to put it on her right before bed, and then I'll nurse her and then she'll fall right to sleep. But I think it's because she likes being warm, but she does not like using a blanket whatsoever. So anytime I try to cover her with a blanket, she usually just kicks it off. So sleepers are the way to go. So whenever my family and I are eating and we want her to be right next to us, we usually put her in her bassinet so she can be able to see us, and we'll also give her like one of her teethers, and she'll be super entertained for the amount of time that we are eating. So I would say bassinets are super convenient as well, especially for when she finishes nursing and she falls asleep. I'll usually put her in there and she'll stay asleep for like 30 to 40 minutes. Just depends how tired she is. So I would definitely say a bassinet is helpful. So as I'm editing today's video, I did forget to mention the Diaper Genie as a baby must-haves. I did record a clip, but I forgot to mention it in the video. So this is something that I use every single day, and I've had it since she was born, and it helps a lot because it keeps the odor inside the Diaper Genie rather than letting the odor like everywhere else. So that's another one of my baby must-haves. So far I believe that is it for my baby must-haves as of 0 to 3 months. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please make sure to leave a big thumbs up, and if you aren't already, please make sure to subscribe down below for any future videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.